Hi Cancers, how are you doing? I'm doing your monthly love tarot reading for July 2020. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Okay, so the first card that I have for you is the Devil card. So there's some form of seduction coming your way. It could be coming from a past love. It could be a past spouse or partner, a person in authority. Could be coming from an Aries. So this person is tempting you. You may be in this energy here. So I don't know if that's your energy as the tempter or if this is your energy as the Princess of Roses. So if this is your energy, it's more like a karmic flirty type of energy. It's not very settled energy. So if this were a husband trying to approach you and flirt with you, you're kind of like giggly and saying, well, I have a lot of suitors. I'm just hanging out with my friends. I'm socializing on social media. She's not very serious. So the masculine is, well, basically her answer back to him if he were flirting with her and trying to get her back. She would kind of say something like, well, there's no chance. Like, I don't think so. We tried this before. It really didn't work and I'm not interested in doing it again. So the masculine's response to that is, I'm not sure why you're not giving this a chance, but I'm very upset about it. Therefore, I'm probably going to, he's probably casting his cares away on with some bad habit or something. It really doesn't have to be. He could just be moody at the moment. So he's not feeling good about her decision to not give the relationship a chance. So here we have the Six of Roses. So the Six of Roses, he's saying, well, this situation doesn't have any victory. I'm highly disappointed. And then, so he makes a judgment call on the situation. And he's saying, well, it's not manifesting. I really would like it to, but it's not. So the masculine says to himself, well, if that's not going to work, I'm going to look for other alternatives because I guess I need someone in my life. So his way of looking at the situation now, instead of looking at the past relationship that has no hope, his way of looking at it, trying to find a new suitor, is probably a very good idea. So here there's a transformation in his thinking. It could be because he's a Scorpio. Now, mind you, I'm doing a Cancerian reading. So really and truly, either partner could be, so this could be a Scorpio. This Princess of Roses could be a fire sign energy. So, you guys don't have to be in your actual energy. You could be in water sign energy. You could actually be in fire sign energy because as a Cancerian during July, you could be passionate. So either or, whichever one resonates for you. However, this right here could be Scorpio energy. So from the masculine's point of view, he's going through a transformation of sorts in his thoughts about relationships at the moment. So he's like, okay, let me move on to calmer waters. And he says, well, let me try to get a new start, a new beginning somewhere else, okay? The reason why I know it's somewhere else is because he has like the relocation card here. So he's trying to rebuild. Not only is he trying to rebuild, he's trying to rebuild on a stable foundation. So this idea that he has is moving forward. So it's like, I'm not going to look back at the past. Whatever went on in the past is the past. I put it behind me. Now I'm going forward, okay? So his thought process is a winning thought process. Now he is thoroughly passionate about moving forward, okay? Now as King of Roses, he may be an entrepreneur. He may be doing very well as an entrepreneur, okay? Now I'm not sure if that's finances or if it's just as far as people knowing him, okay? How many people are aware of him? Could be either or. It could be just that he's highly passionate about his business or he's well known, okay? So he is looking for a lover that'll stick around, that'll be loyal. So here we have the Eight of Wings reversed, okay? Now what I think happened is that he's focused on his business, but he's dropping a contract, okay? Now this could be with the business, but it could be with the old relationship partner. I already said he was moving forward. And so it seems like he's doing that. So I don't know for definite. I might have to clarify this card here. But some type of contract is being dropped. The reason why is because there are a lot of other opportunities around. And so here we have the Hierophant, okay? So there are a lot of other opportunities around for him to do something more traditional or more conservative. I don't know. It could be possible because this partner of his doesn't seem like she's conservative at the moment. That could be the reason why. So maybe she was too flirty and then had him in his feelings, and now he's becoming more passionate, but he just wants a partner who is going to be loyal, okay? So I'm gonna check this Eight of Swords. Well, I said Eight of Swords, but it's Eight of Wings, okay? Let me see. What is the Eight of Wings reversed for Cancers? Okay, a couple cards came out kind of sideways. Okay, let's see what. I don't know if I should fix their order. They came out sideways. So here's something about, so there's a contract that's being dropped, or I don't know if it's a commitment or a contract. It has something to do with, let me see, defensive energy. I don't know if it's because he's following his intuition. I didn't really fix these upright or reverse. They came out horizontal. So he's dropping a contract because he's being too defensive. Is this with his work? Because it seems like he's in work energy. With the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, I really might want to fix these in an order. Let me check the order on this card. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is the Seven of Wands reversed, okay? So it has something to do with, yeah, it's not about putting in work. It has something to do with, no, a lot of fighting. Okay, let me see, what is this card? This is the Queen of Cups. I think these cards go in the reverse. So the Queen of Cups, there's a lot of fighting because his feminine is cheating. So I think this is about his relationship partner that he's dropping the contract with. It almost seemed like he had done that before. I'm checking the order of the cards. Give me a second. I'm not sure if they all, this one kind of feels stuck, but it could be reversed. So something about either he's holding on to his money, he's watching his spending. Has something to do with money. Okay, so let me look. There's a lot of fighting between himself and his I don't know if that's his fiance, because I want to say fiance is cheating. I don't know if she was holding on to the situation or he was holding on to the situation. Okay, so the next card here is, it's a heavy burden. And I'm not sure if this is a burden. It seems like it's being dropped. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so there's two issues going on here. I'm using a different deck of cards, plus I skipped the readings for a while. That's something to do with lies. There's some type of lies being told. Okay, and some of these cards are kind of stuck. So something about a heavy burden. So I don't know if it's fiance, because I got the word fiance. So I don't know if that was his fiance who was in the flirty karmic energy here. And so there's something that's not being told that's supposed to be told. And it's probably that she's been cheating. Okay, so the Hierophant card comes up 2 times. Let me check the energy on this card. It's reversed. So something non-traditional. So this relationship is a heavy burden. It's not traditional. So they're not officially married. Okay, then we have the feeling of defeat. Let me check this energy. Okay, so the masculine wants to recover from a defeating situation where he's been lied to about the faithfulness of his partner. He would like a honest partner. Okay, so with this card, I can't move this card either. It has something to do with mother. So he's feeling defeated by her being a mother. Is she putting the motherhood as a priority before him? It could be that that's the case, but he could have found out she was cheating on him and got pregnant for another man, okay? So that's interesting clarification. I'm going to put these aside because not all of them are in order. Okay, so here we have the Eight of Roses, okay? So the Eight of Roses has to do with a lot of opportunities. So I think this is explaining the problem he was having with the feminine, who could be his fiance. So, so there was a lot of lies in the relationship. It may have something to do with the pregnancy. And let me see. Okay, so there are a lot of opportunities for a traditional relationship. And this masculine really wants a loyal partner. Okay. It already says he wanted to move on. So is he having a new beginning with that partner or not? Because there's a lot of opportunities for something traditional. So what is he going to do? The Nine of Roses has to do with him feeling like something has been traumatizing. So I don't know if he's changing his habits to get something better. Like for some reason, relationships have not been well suited to me. How can I change myself? How can I change my approach to a relationship so I could attract a better partner? Okay. So it could be possible that he has to gain self-control over his desires. Maybe he has a lot of desires to be with the person. I'm not sure why he has to get. Is it about wisdom? Or is it about his self-control? Let me see. So, I don't know if his fiance or his partner was cheating on him a lot, so he wasn't being fulfilled in the relationship, and that's why he had to gain some type of self-control. And so here we have the Two of Roses. He felt unequally yoked because his partner was not putting him as first priority. Okay, so this is probably the partner still in fire sign energy. So maybe this partner is definitely not the Cancerian, but it could still be vice versa. It could be that this is the Cancerian energy. So she went from Princess of Roses. So she was being immature, very social, probably not faithful, which we already saw that. Here as the Queen of Roses, she is still very social. She's a little bit more mature at this point. Let me see what else. I guess she's working on her money more so. Previously, she could have been more into socializing, like passing information. So I don't know if she was like gossiping about the relationship or whatever to her friends in the previous energy that she had. So here I think she's more focused on her money. Okay, maybe being a leader in her industry. Okay, so, and again, here's the work card again. So it's showing that he's focusing on his work and she's focusing on her work also. I'm not sure if the clarification here, because he was in work energy, it says 8 of Wings reversed, okay? So something about, so I don't know if he owns his own business and somebody was taking money from him. So I can read that in multiple ways. And then, let me see. It says a lot of opportunities. So if somebody was taking something from him, it's like, did they have a lot of opportunities to take something from him? So I'm not sure how this resonates for you, because that's him in his work energy. And so I don't know if he was losing money in his business and decided to do something more traditional. I'm not very sure. It really depends on your situation. This is a general reading. I'm going to go back over this really, really quickly. From a work perspective, there was a lot of fighting with whatever partners or what, because I'm not sure if it was an entrepreneur, so there was a lot of fighting. There was some unfaithfulness. So, like, I'm not sure if this was in work energy. Did he have partners working for him and they were like, they were working for both parties? Like they were, I don't know if they, I'm sorry that this sounds bad, but it almost seems like his partners that he was working with were not being faithful to him. And so he realized that there was a leak in his business. I'm not sure as far as information goes. And so for security, somebody was holding on to the job. Was it the employee or was it the boss? Was it this fire sign energy masculine? Was he holding on to the employee, or was the employee holding on to the job but not really liking it? Okay. And because it's Queen of Cups energy here, this could be the employee holding on to the job but really betraying the boss. I'm not really sure. And I'm not sure why. This is a love reading, so I'm not sure if this applies to a business or not. because it seems like both partners are working on their money energy here. So whatever the case may be, it was a lot of burden for the masculine, the business owner. I'm not sure if it was a lot of burden for the employee. So this situation was non-traditional. Like, I guess if you have a boss, you're supposed to obey your boss. And so something about recovering from a defeated situation. I don't know how this resonates here for the business. So let me see. Something non-traditional, because if the employee was stealing money, of course that's non-traditional. I don't know if the employee was trying to recover from a defeating situation somewhere in her life, and it has something to do with a pregnancy. So that was the reason why the employee was maybe taking money or lying or something. Okay, so that is interesting. Whether it was about a relationship partner or whether it was about a business, I hope it's not about a business, but just in case, okay? So the feminine is working on her money, okay? She's matured a little bit, or at least is not flirting around and ignoring, because I'm not sure if it's the same feminine. Let me see. If we're working on from a business perspective, I think the situation was the masculine. If he owns a business and his employee was taking something from him, he wants something more traditional, and he said this situation is too much. So, and by the way, guys, be nice to your employer. Do not take things. They're going to be watching you now. Don't take things from your employer. So let's see. The strength card here is about, so it's kind of like, say for instance, this masculine, if he was a business owner, maybe he's put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into his business. And he's like, look, this is too much. I've been doing this for many, many years. I'm ready to move on. So I don't know if that's what the strength card is about. And so he was saying he was unequally yoked. It's like, I'm putting in all this work, yet people are taking from me, and this is not right, and I just don't like it, okay? So I read it both ways, in case it was about his business or in case it was about love. So the next card here is the Ten of Shells, okay? So Ten of Shells from the feminine's point of view. So I don't know if this is his his employee, because I picked up Queen of Cups. So, and the reading was Queen of Cups. She was being an unfaithful employee or unfaithful partner, the previous energy up there, or his employee. So, I'm not sure if this is his employee's energy or is this his ex-partner's energy. Okay? However it goes, this is about work, a work situation for her. She's working on her money. Okay, so this is weird, because if this was his employee and she was taking things from him, it's weird because this Ten of Shells is showing up as if there is unity in the business or in the situation, okay? So that's kind of weird, because from the masculine's point of view, it's like he sees something wrong is going on. From the feminine's point of view, she's not aware that he's seeing what she's doing, okay? Because she thinks everything is copacetic, okay? So let's see. Here we have the King of Gems. So this may be the business owner, the masculine here. He may have shown up earlier as the Emperor, as the first clarifying card. So so here his money is looking good. He's looking rather happy, and everything seems to be going well for him. She thinks everything is cool. Let me see what's going on here, okay? Because this is just him with his money. So his money, he's probably doing okay with his money. And so, but here we have the King of Wings, okay? So she thought everything was cool. He knows what she's up to, right? His money is cool, but look, King of Wings, okay? King of Swords. He does not have any love for her at this point. Now, if she was a good employee, he'd probably be loving. Something might go on here. Let me see what's going to happen, because if he's in King of Swords energy, he's trying to figure out what to do about this situation, okay? So the World card, like, I graduated from this, okay? I'm not going to take this anymore. This is how the masculine is looking at this situation. It's like there are many more opportunities to deal with this situation. What is going on here is not going to continue. That's the way he's looking at it, okay? So the Queen of Gems, okay? This might be the feminine energy. She was in Queen of Cups energy if she was the employee. and then she was like working on her money. Okay, now so it's showing her like all of a sudden now her money is taking a downward spiral. Okay, and so yeah, it could be because the boss said, look, I'm not loving the situation, let me present to you what's going on. And so what might be going on here is the Queen of Gems is in the reverse position. Her money is not looking good and she's not able to give charity, okay? Because she's been found out for whatever she's been doing behind her boss's back. And let's see. So the Magician here. Now this is weird because I'm not sure if this really is about the work situation because it really seems like it. And it's coming out in a love reading, okay? So here we have the Magician reversed, okay? So if she was in Queen of Gems energy, her money now is not looking good. She can't give out, I guess, to this cause, that cause, or this, whatever she needs to get, okay? And so whatever she was working on is no longer manifesting, okay? Whatever she was taking is no longer being taken, okay? And so it's showing right here, the Two of Gems reverse. It's like, okay, something you've been doing financially is not working. And so here we have the Ace of Shells. So is there now a new beginning in love? Huh, okay, so, Now, it seems like we were dealing with finances. And like I said, you could flip this. So is this about finances or about a relationship? This feminine is having a new beginning in a situation here. And it has to do with, I don't know what's going on here. So guys, like when I stopped doing readings, these cards do not look like the normal cards. So forgive me when I mix up the cards. So the Seven of Wings card. So I said this in two different ways. I don't know if somebody needed to hear it or something. I don't know. So it's like this feminine needs a new beginning in love, but she needs to put more work in the situation. Is this about her work? Is it about love? I don't know why, but this reader has me a little bit turned around a little bit. It makes sense and then it doesn't. Okay? Because it's so funny. I saw this card as dropping a contract and then I saw it as the Seven of Wings instead of the Eight of Wings. So forgive me because they kind of look alike and it was reversed. So he did drop a contract, but I'm not sure if this explanation makes sense. So forgive me that this kind of, it's very interesting, okay? I don't know if that makes sense. Did that come out correctly? Because it explains kind of why the feminine is losing money and she has to start over because there could have been something weird going on. So now I don't know if I have to redo it one more time to explain one more time what's going on because it actually makes sense, but it's almost like it wasn't supposed to. So forgive me, it seems kind of funny. So I'm going to start back over a little bit, okay? So the masculine is passionate about his business. He drops a contract, and this may not make sense when I read it that way. That's why maybe it came out. Why did this card flip meanings? Flip meanings 2 times. Okay? So anyway, this is an interesting reading for Cancers because maybe because I'm not doing your daily readings, I'm giving all of these different meanings for things that could be going on in your life. That might be the best explanation. Okay? So, I don't know if I should stop because it actually kind of made sense. I don't know. So I'm going to read from here because I gave you maybe the possible meaning of the first part here. So the feminine here, if this is about his relationship partner, if he did drop a contract, like a commitment, a marriage, something like that, it's because he had a lot of opportunities to have a traditional situation. He said the relationship with his other partner up there was too traumatic. She wasn't fulfilling his needs. He was unequally yoked. And then this still, so because it didn't say there was a new relationship partner, this still seems like his partner up there, okay? She's working on her money. We see money here. Okay. So as far as are they still together, it seemed like he had a new relationship or a new start or something. Let's see. It seems like he did get a new start with someone. Okay? So this partner here could be a new partner or it could be the same partner. Whoever he's dealing with at the moment is working on her money. And it kind of said she's working on her money. Probably she's a leader in her industry. There she is at work. In her work situation, there is unity. Okay, so this is the masculine here. Is this her boss? I don't know if this is her boss at work, okay? Her boss at work is still cold-hearted. I don't know if that's the only thing. Is he just wanting to be in control a lot? It could be that he's a very controlling person. It still seems like a negative outcome for the feminine's energy. Like she's going to work. It seems like everything is happy, but for some reason the boss, in his desire to control things, in his desire to keep his money, I'm not really sure. The world card is about graduating from something, so I don't know. He wants more opportunities to do what? So it's like when I read it, I don't know if this makes sense to you guys. Okay, so when I read it, even though it seemed like it was wrong, it seems like it might be correct. Why don't you guys leave in comments what's going on? Because I'm not doing your daily readings. It's weird that I'm having multiple meanings for your reading, okay? Let me see what else can I tell you. It still seems like a negative outcome for the feminine's money. She is having a new start here. And she has to put in work, or she's having a new start because something is being stolen. Now, I saw this in multiple ways because I actually saw the reading as a good thing earlier. Whereas it almost seemed like, I'm not sure. I don't think that the boss is like she's not falling in love with her boss or anything. This reading is interesting. I'm almost at 30 minutes, okay? So I don't know if I have to do the dailies or what because I have so many meanings for this reading and I don't know the reason why, okay? So I'm going to close this reading. It's interesting. This was Cancer's July 2020 reading. I don't know why I have so many meanings and I don't know why I saw one card two different ways, okay? So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Tell me what made sense for you. Was it a situation with the employee? If you were in the King of Roses energy, did you have a situation with your employee? So don't take any of this, take it with a grain of salt. Okay, if you're the boss, okay, of your business, did you have a situation with your past partner having a child on you and they were not being faithful, or do you have an issue with your employee taking something from you, okay? Because for some reason that, I'm not going to tell you which one made sense, okay? But anyway, so there are multiple meanings. I hope you guys enjoy the reading. And hopefully next time I won't see the card in multiple ways, okay? And maybe it happened for a reason, okay? All right. Take care. Bye-bye.